Okay, everybody. We are going to start a power about 11:10. Give me 1 second. Okay, everybody. We are going to start a power about 11:10. Give me 1 second. Okay, everybody. We are going to start a power about 11:10. Give me 1 second. Okay, everybody. We are going to start a power about 11:10. Give me 1 second. Okay, everybody. We are going to start a power about 11:10. Give me 1 second. Okay, everybody. We are going to start a power about 11:10. Give me 1 second. Okay, everybody. We are going to start a power about 11:10. Give me 1 second. Okay, everybody. We are going to start a power about 11:10. Give me 1 second. What the fuck is that? What's up, Q? Okay, got 4 viewers. That's what's up. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Next to the Mariah Carey breakdown, I'm also going to say my thoughts on the Jay-Z verse on the Meek Mill song Championships. And I got my CD pack right here. So, yeah, it's going to be a pretty dope show. Okay, yeah, try. Yo, try. I'm going to post it on the chat right now. Q, to be honest, my day's been pretty good today. Thank you for asking.
What up?
What's up? What's up?
Chilling.
Nothing much, man. I'm just been getting my grind together. How about yourself?
Chilling, man.
Yeah. So, ready for this?
Oh yeah. Yo, I just listened to the Tribero album too, so
Same. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna set the TV down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Reg in the building.
Yeah, man. Tribero. Speak your clout. That ain't rap.
Facts.
You know how we do.
Speak your cloud in the building, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mike and Steven said they were coming on soon.
Okay, that's what's up.
Like, that's what they had said. I don't know if they sleeping. They said that like an hour ago, so.
Okay, bad. Okay. So we're gonna talk about Mariah Carey from 1990 to 2005.
Right.
Mariah Carey, she's a singer from originally born in Huntington, New York.
Mm-hmm. Long Island.
Facts. Long Island in the building.
Yeah.
She's a mixed of African American, Afro Venezuelan, Irish.
Mm.
She originally her mom was an opera singer, basically.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's where she got her, that's where she got her singing from.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
So, yeah, so like while she was in high school, she began writing songs. If I'm not mistaken, I think she got discovered as a waitress.
Yeah, I think I heard that too.
Yeah,
That's dope.
yeah.
That's
So
a typical Rags to Riches story.
that's the very typical, exactly. And in 1988, Tommy Mottola heard her demo tape and shit like that,
Right.
and he was interested in her, signed her. And crazy story though, I was just told.
Mhm.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe the original production on her first album,
Mhm.
they were originally making those beats for Cheryl Pepsi Riley. You ever heard of her?
Yeah, I heard of her. She's like 80s, 90s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. She's mostly known these days when she does Tyler Perry plays and shit like that.
right. Damn, that's crazy.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna talk more about that when we discuss the first album and shit. So
Yeah.
the rest is history and shit.
Mm-hmm. Legendary singer.
How'd you get into Mariah?
Um, very early. Like I would say like when she first came out with Visions of Love. And I wasn't like too big on her then. Like I know my mom was, and I used to always see her videos on MTV though. And I would say like when did I really start listening to Mariah? Like around the time that Dream Level came out. So this is like '93, like Music Box. And I always thought she was like real poppy. I wasn't. I didn't really like a lot of the pop songs that she came out with, but like I checked out Emotions and Make It Happen and stuff, but I didn't really get into her music really until like around like Music Box or like the Daydream album.
Got you.
That's when she kind of like her music shifted and she went more street. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I always like watched her videos and her performances and stuff, so I was aware of her.
Yeah. To be honest, I got into Mariah by the Rainbow album, which I'm
Oh,
talking about.
That's
Yeah.
that's late, man. That's like what '97 that came out.
Yeah, that was like one of my sister's first albums, so I grew up on that album in a way.
Nah,
But yeah,
I don't even remember that one. That's the one with Heartbreak on it.
yes.
I don't even remember that one.
But yeah, that's a long way to go. We're going to talk about 1990,
Yeah,
the classic self-titled album.
first joint.
You said what?
This is the first joint.
Yeah,
Um,
love this album.
like I said, like yeah, she has a great voice, y'all. Back then, like when she came out, the 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 fans was like, oh well, who's the better singer? They always try to pit her up against Whitney.
Yeah.
Because Mariah's octave, her singing octave is higher than Whitney's. Like supposedly, it's like her octave, she can break glass with it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So they used to always do that. I didn't like that at all because I felt like it's unfair. Like Mariah being a new artist, it's unfair to compare to Whitney.
Yeah.
But yeah, she has a beautiful voice. She still got a beautiful voice. It's just that you know over
Right.
the years she's done some terrible things.
I feel you. Before I say my thoughts, I gotta say
Nah,
I gotta step out like twice to get my laundry and shit. Just to let
yeah,
you.
go ahead. Do you think?
But not right now though. But
Oh,
all right. So Mariah Carey, yeah,
mhm.
this album is definitely has that early '90s nighttime R&B I love.
Right.
Vision of Love. Oh my God. Like like she wrote that one time while looking at the sun. She usually has like a gospel
Yeah.
epiphany or some shit.
Yeah.
Um I Don't Want to Cry was dope. I love that
Yeah,
one.
this one. This one right here.
Someday was dope.
Mm-hmm.
True. What's your favorite song?
This is a very like Quiet Storm type of album. You
Very.
know, very if you for people that love like ballads and love songs, this is the album that you want to get from her.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know, there's no hip hop. This is pure Mariah before the hip hop stuff.
I agree. I
You know,
definitely agree.
to me, I think this is the type of album that she needs again. She needs to go back to doing more ballads.
True.
You know what I
Y'all,
mean?
you also got to remember that was like mostly Tommy Mottola's vision too.
Right, right.
Well, we'll talk more when Music Box comes out.
Yeah.
But I fucking love this album. Like,
Mm,
a lot of people really wouldn't call this like a strictly R&B album because
right,
they'll lean more into Daydream and Butterfly, like myself.
right.
But like I felt like with this album, it's definitely it can definitely I compare it a little bit to En Vogue's self-titled Born to Sing album.
Mm, okay.
It definitely reminds me. You give me those vibes and shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's more mainstream than R&B.
Very.
You know what I mean?
Hmm. All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Shit, any more thoughts?
Uh-huh.
All right. Then 1 year later, she came out with the Almost Perfect Emotions.
Mm-hmm. Emotions album.
She had a bit more creative control with this album.
Right. This was a good album though.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What happened?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, I thought my shit muted for a second. That's why.
Um,
No, no, my webcam's not working. Hold on.
yeah, I noticed it just went off.
Shit. All right, that's perfect.
There you go.
All right, but yeah, I've said like a lot of people said that she perform her own material and shit.
Right.
But yeah,
Good album too, Emotions and Make It Happen, Can't Let Go.
yes,
Shout out some great songs. Man.
right. It has that Motown like very 60s, 70s soulish kind of
Yeah.
vibe towards it.
Yeah, she definitely has the voice for that Motown sound.
Right.
And around this time I used to hear like rumors that she didn't do like major tours at that time because she had stage fright.
Yeah.
So it took her like a while to get over that.
Which is why like a lot of people thought she didn't perform her own material and shit.
Right. It's
But what
crazy. Like if she came out now, they definitely would have said that about her. Like that's not her shit.
right.
She doing somebody else's stuff.
Exactly.
You know.
But I think with this album, you saw more input from what's the cast names? CNC Music Factory.
Oh
Um,
yeah, yeah. I know.
Silver,
I know. One of them had passed away like early in the '90s. He died from AIDS.
yeah,
Yeah, I forgot which one it is. I think it's the black guy.
It's David.
Yeah, I always get them confused. I don't know if it's Clavillis or Cole. It's always got them confused.
I feel you, though. I feel you. That gonna make you sweat, though. That's my shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't. Yo, you know what's crazy? I was just talking about that song with the guys on the podcast earlier because I was somebody asked us like, what's the worst like name the five worst hip hop songs from the '90s you didn't like, and that was one of them. But I like CNC Music Factory as a production team, but I didn't care for their albums.
True, true.
Like the stuff they did for Mariah and New Kids on the Block back then. I like that stuff. I didn't care for like their own albums.
Yeah, Freedom's not a. He's a Freedom is like a dollar store iced tea in my
Yeah,
opinion.
Freedom Williams, oh Lord.
Like the only reason why I like Gonna Make You Sweat was
Oh,
the Martha Wash sample and that beat. I didn't care
right.
about the rapping. He just
Yeah, I didn't care for it at all. It was cringe. Even listening to it now, like so many decades later, it's like it's still cringeworthy.
yeah.
You know.
You you heard the MTV Unplugged album, right?
No, but I did see when she did it when she did the when it aired on MTV. I did watch that back in the day
Yeah, I saw it.
because that was with Trey Lorenz before
Yeah.
he like broke out and went solo. He
Mm-hmm.
was like singing backup part, and
Yeah,
they did like that rendition of "I'll Be There," the Jackson 5 song.
dope cover.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they still play that. They still play like cover of that song.
Right.
Yeah, that was dope.
Also, what was that one other song? I like the version of Vision of Love on this one too, and Emotions.
Yeah, I love Emotions. That's a dope song.
For real. Then we're gonna get to Music Box.
Box. I don't remember Music Box. I remember Dream Lover and what's the other song? I forgot there's another song on there, but I don't remember the album though.
Yeah, this is the one with Hero.
Hero. Okay, that's the song.
Anytime You Need a Friend.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest,
Mm-hmm.
while in my personal opinion,
Mm-hmm.
not as good as the first two, but
Right.
still a solid album.
And she was looking very sexy back then too.
Oh yeah.
Especially when she was in that Dream Lover video when she's like dancing in the cornfields and shit with the
Uh-huh.
Daisy Duke shorts. I was like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
I need her for my baby mama. And unfortunately, Nick Cannon beat me to it. So
Shit. He gone now. Shit. Yeah. I don't know. I always feel like this album felt a bit more poppy to me. I don't know
yeah,
if people
that's
feel.
how I feel about her first three. With Music Box and and the second album and the first one. I feel like they all were like real poppy and real commercial. You know,
Mhm.
until she later on. You know.
Right. I like the cover of Without You by Badfinger.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Um Now That I Know, definitely one of CNC's best works with Mariah, in my opinion.
Right. Around this time, she had already married Tommy Mottola, right?
Yeah, she already married him.
Yeah.
Um, and also this was also the first album she worked with Babyface too. With
Oh, okay.
Never
I didn't
Forget.
know that. I don't have Music Box. I never got that one.
Yeah, I don't have that one either, but I just recently heard it on Spotify not too long ago.
Yeah.
With Music.
Surprisingly, they're all still available except for the first Christmas album. That one is out of print.
Wait, the first Christmas album was out of print.
Yeah, because at least on Amazon. I don't know how if it's available anywhere else. Like at least on Amazon, that one's out of print.
I always see it in stores all the time.
Oh wow. I don't know. I don't. I never heard that one. I don't really like care for like a lot of Christmas albums, but when
I
I saw it
feel,
on Amazon, it was out of print. But like the other stuff is available, and I think Charm Bracelet is out of print too.
yeah, Charm Bracelet and Glitter. I know those are out of print.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Charm Bracelet, but I'm not surprised about Glitter.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna talk about that album.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk about the most.
Oh Lord.
Shit.
Mhm.
But Since you did hear the Christmas album, I'm just gonna say it was a pretty dope album, Christmas wise. I know
Right.
everybody knows that song. All I Want Is for
Oh
Christmas.
yeah. Oh yeah. They still play that.
Yeah, like she gets her Christmas checks from that. Every year she gets that Christmas check. That's her present. That's her
Yeah.
Christmas present. Fuck.
Yeah.
Then we get to the album where I feel like her is one of her best works,
Mhm.
Daydream.
Yeah. Great album.
The Grammy shitted on this album. I'm just gonna say that right now.
They did. That was I remember that was that year. I believe she got nominated like 13 for 13 Grammys. And she
Yeah.
lost all of them. She lost all, like in every category.
She lost to Hootie and the Blowfish.
That's crazy.
Hootie and the Blowfish. She lost.
Crazy.
But anyway,
And that fantasy joint, like when she did the remix of ODB, I was like, yo, this is what I'm talking about right here, yo.
right.
Like after she left Tommy and she divorced him and she said, fuck it, I'm going hip hop, and that shit is like one of her best remixes to me.
Exactly.
And ODB killed it. Rest in peace, ODB. And that video, I always love the video where she's like at the amusement park, and ODB, he got like the Tommy Hill like a hockey jersey on with the Timbs and shit.
Yes.
That's so 90s right there, man. That's so New York.
That remix was just
Yeah.
so influential in hip hop.
Yep. And he was on the when he was on Young TV Raps, when he was like just coming out solo with his own album, and he was talking to, I forgot the white chick on there. He was talking to her, not on Young TV Raps. It was MTV News, and he was talking to the Tabitha Soren, I think her name was.
Yeah.
And he took it to the welfare place to get his food stamps and his welfare check.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he was already signed. He was already making money with Wu-Tang Clan, and he's still getting like welfare checks and food stamps and shit for his like 10,000 kids that he have.
Yeah. He needed that
I
money.
never seen no shit like that. Like he was in the limousine. He went to the place in the limousine with her and picked up the welfare, the food stamps and the welfare check. And I was like, I never seen no shit like that. But that's the type of cat that ODB was. He was just like different, like nobody was like him.
I heard that Mariah Carey bailed him out of prison in
I
2003.
heard a lot of stories. I heard that supposedly like she grew up like he used to go to her school, and like she grew up like around him and shit. I'm like, this is all coming out like years later. I'm like, I didn't know that shit back then. I'm like, well, I never heard of ODB until he came out with Wu-Tang Clan. So how did she like grow up around him?
Yeah, because isn't ODB? No, ODB's from Brooklyn. I mean,
He's from Brooklyn.
yeah, and I mean they could have known each other. I mean,
Right.
you never know.
And she bailed him out of jail. All kind of like rumors and shit. Who knows?
Yeah, but back to this album.
Mm-hmm.
There's two songs I feel that people never talk about.
Right.
Underneath the Stars and Melt
Mm-hmm.
Away.
Right.
Those are my two favorite songs off this album.
Those are dope. I like all the big hits off here, like One Sweet Day with Boyz II Men, classic ballad. That's back when Boyz II Men was in a prime. You know what I'm saying? Like when they were like already on the two album. And I like Always Be My Baby. I like the remix with the Brat. That was dope.
Yeah,
Love that remix, man.
I haven't heard that in a while though.
Yeah, I know it's been some years, man.
True.
I always felt like the Brat for some reason, like she collaborated a lot with the Brat when it came to like remixes and stuff, and they always work well together too.
Yes.
You know, definitely. Brat doesn't get her props as a female MC. He's underrated.
True. Yeah, I definitely liked One Sweet.
Yeah,
I definitely liked One Sweet Day, even
yeah.
if Wanye wasn't over dramatic. That song.
He wasn't over dramatic.
Now, you know that nigga be over dramatic and shit.
Yeah, I think that's like part of his singing style. Like to build up the drama.
True,
You know?
but I just be like, shut the fuck up sometimes, Melt Away,
Mhm.
definitely dope. Yeah, this whole album was just I love this whole album.
Oh yeah,
Shit.
Definitely one of her best.
All right. I'm gonna get my laundry though.
Yeah.
All right. Now, 1997,
Mm-hmm.
Butterfly.
Butterfly, another classic.
This is when she started breaking away from Tommy Mottola.
Yes.
Um, that's crazy because that's crazy as hell and shit like that. So I break away from Tommy Mottola and shit. She got to embrace more hip hop.
Right.
Puffy was literally almost all over this album.
There was rumors about her and Puffy messing around. I don't know how true that is.
What?
Yeah. I heard rumors about her and Puffy, her and Q-Tip. So I don't know.
Mm,
Interesting.
yeah, but yeah, this is the album that really I felt like this album definitely solidified her place in hip hop.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Like especially like with the first single, the Honey remix with Mace and the Locks.
Oh yes.
Love that remix. That's like one of my other favorites of hers. And she did the breakdown song with the collab with Bone Thugs.
Hmm.
Love that song. She has My All also. She has a remix with Lil Tweak and Peter Guns because they were already big with the Deja Vu song at that time. I remember buying that single on CD, so she has a remix for that. I think that's on her remix album though.
Oh shit.
That was a big hit. Um, The Roof, with she did that with Mobb Deep, rest in peace Prodigy.
I remember that one.
That was a big hit too off of this album. And she did a rendition of Prince's "The Beautiful Ones" from Purple Rain.
Yes.
I didn't like that. I mean, that's with Cisco from Drew Hill. I didn't like that. I thought she could have did better. Like he really wasn't needed on that song.
You I felt I
Mm,
felt that way in a way.
right,
I always felt like I like Drew Hill, but something about that cover. It's good, but
right,
not my favorite Prince cover, but I respect
right.
it.
Yeah, like I think she could have did it by herself. I'm like, why is Cisco on this song with her? Like he not needed.
Shit, you got Drew Hill was like big back that time.
Yeah, they were big too. They
That
were
first
big too.
album. Whew.
Yeah, definitely.
What you think
Mm.
of Breakdown with Crazy and Wish?
I think that was great. Like to hear them, I never expected to hear like Bone Thugs on the song of Mariah. You know what I'm saying? But this is before she started going crazy with the hip hop remixes, and I thought it was a great song. I liked the video. I remember the video. Redman is in that video. He has a cameo, and I just thought it was the nice like. It's not like a fast song. It's like a mid tempo ballad. I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And he sounded great on that song. Like I'm like, yo, this is dope, man. And they were already blowing up at that time too. When the double album came out, All the War. And I thought that's one of my favorite songs, like from Mariah, like altogether, is on Breakdown. You know,
I
but
also oh go ahead.
no, I was saying like that's one of my favorite songs.
Facts. And even like the music videos for this album, like
Mm,
very dope. I think she was working with Hype Williams, and I
hmm
think he did the Honey video.
Right, I
Yeah,
was the
the breakdown video, like it
yeah,
was just a lot of colors and scenography, whatever you want
hmm
to call it.
yeah, definitely great album, man. Huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
possibly my second favorite album.
So,
All right. Then she dropped the Ones album in '98. Now we're going to talk about that.
yeah, great. That was like the greatest hits.
Yeah.
Mm. That was good though.
Hmm. Then Rainbow happened.
Oh boy.
Why you say it like that? Oh yeah, you didn't hear this one. You don't remember?
No, I heard it. I vaguely remember it. I remember she had a song with Usher.
Yeah.
That song she sampled the chorus from Tupac's Me and My Girlfriend
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Machiavelli album, and I didn't like that song. I didn't understand why Usher was on it, and Heartbreak was on it. That was a big hit with Jay-Z, and then she came out with the remix with Missy and the Brad. You know, they did the remix video, DJ Clues in it, and I remember there's another song, Thank God I Found You,
Right.
with Joe and 90 Degrees. That was a good song too. I remember the video for that. But
Yeah.
everything else, I can't tell you what else is on the album. I haven't heard that in years.
Yeah. This album had like a lot of controversy behind it because this was around the time she separated from Tom Mottola, and this was the last album from Sony.
Right.
There was this one song on this album that she really wanted, but it was, let me see, it was she wanted the song "Can't Take That Away," Mariah's theme, to be the third single for Rainbow, and because it was like a very personal lyrical content, but Sony, especially Tom Mottola, they basically didn't want that shit, so, and they didn't play it in the US. I think they played it overseas,
Right.
which I thought that was kind of like really fucked up. But
Yeah.
as a whole, this album is not a bad album. It's very dope.
Right.
It's like a lot more hip hop influenced and shit.
Yeah, definitely.
But certain songs like "Cry Baby" with Snoop Dogg, oh my god.
I remember that a little bit.
Late at night. That chorus was just
Yeah.
so. I always thought Warren G made the beat for that, but
Right.
it was actually this cat named DeMizza and Mariah Carey made that. So,
Oh wow.
but also, what song? Heartbreaker, the remix, like you said, was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
Did I Do That with Mystical and Master P? That was a very interesting.
I don't even remember that song.
So,
I remember she did something with Mystical, but I didn't remember what it was though.
Yeah, it was like, this was the album where she just, in a way, I kind of felt like she just did this album just to either spite Sony or whatever,
Right.
or just embracing the hip hop more. But it's still a good album if you can just. It's going to take. I felt like this album might be a lot more different from a lot of Mariah fans might be used to, but still solid album. And it was released on my birthday too. So,
oh, was it?
Yeah, November 2nd.
So you have a sentimental thing for this album?
Yeah, me and my sister used to jam to this album when we were little and shit. So
I gotta hear that again. It's been like years since I heard that.
then 2 years later,
oh boy,
she did this movie. She did this movie called Glitter.
Oh Lord, I did not even watch that film. I remember seeing a piece of it and I didn't like what I saw.
I might see the movie one day.
Oh Lord, one day when you're old and gray, right?
No, on some real shit, probably one day pretty soon, because the soundtrack is, not only do I feel like the soundtrack slept on, but this is definitely one of her best albums, period.
Oh wow, one of her best albums, really?
Yes.
Oh shit, I gotta hear that. I never heard the soundtrack.
Yeah, I posted this on my Instagram too recently, saying that I always felt like it's one of her slept on albums and shit.
Oh wow.
Because I felt like when people start a movie, they immediately bash the soundtrack with the movie.
Right.
Like with Princess Graffiti Bridge.
Right.
Not a good movie. Soundtrack was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Like, it had a lot. You know how a lot of people are talking about the Bruno Mars, the Childish Gambinos, that funk kind of shit. She was doing that shit way before these cats.
Right.
Like, the songs like what was that one song? Lead the Way, dope song. Didn't Mean to Turn You On.
Right.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis produced that one. Oh my shit. Yeah,
Wow, you mean they actually produced something other than Janet? That's a shock.
they produce the hell of people.
I
Like,
know. I'm being sarcastic.
yeah,
I'm being sarcastic. You know.
I
I mean,
feel.
like other than Jermaine Dupri, I don't really know the other producers that she worked with, like for the majority of her career.
True.
You know.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and if you listen to it, like, didn't mean to turn you on, it feels
Mhm.
like something that could have been on Control.
Okay. I gotta check that.
What else? Even Want You with Eric Benet. Even I can't stand Eric Benet.
Oh Lord.
That's a dope. That's a dope little song. Like,
The only song I remember was the song she did with Luda and Shauna.
yeah, Loverboy.
Yes, Loverboy. I remember that because she had a video for that. That was like the first single.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. I didn't hear nothing else.
But people love to bash this fucking album. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Her voice was still at a time. Her voice would have a vocal prime at that time. You know.
right. Yeah,
My
she was still in her prime. She was still in her prime then.
yeah.
You know.
Like they immediately want to see that whole TRL
Yeah.
incident,
hmm
mental breakdowns and shit.
She
Like,
was on there a lot, the thousands of times on TRL.
yeah.
You know.
But I love this album. And I recently heard this album months ago.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I gotta check that.
yeah. Then 1 year later, she came out with her official studio album, Charm Bracelet.
I
With
liked it. I thought it's not the best, but she have bangers on there. And I
yeah,
used to always hear like people hated this album, and I didn't understand it. I'm like, this album gets a lot of hate, and I don't know why. You know, the problem I have though with Jermaine Dupri, his production, like it's like there's certain songs in the past that he's done for people where when he samples another hit record, he just is. It's like he's not even producing; he's just blatantly taking. You might
yep.
as well just take the instrumental and give it to that other artist.
I
You
always
know,
felt like that.
like even with the song "One Day You'll Be Mine" or off of the Usher on My Way album.
Yeah,
It's basically like playing the "It Was a Good Day" beat. You might as well just give him the Ice Cube instrumental so that Usher could sing over it.
I
And
agree.
he did that way too much on this album, like with the what's the song? What's the song? I'm looking for.
I know which one you're talking about. The one with Westside Connection.
Yeah, well, that's one of them because he had more than one. Yeah, the
The
what's
Cameron
that
song.
shit? Irresistible. Yeah, like he sampled. He just basically took the beat for how we do it. You know what I'm saying? So like, what are you producing? Because I mean, you basically have for singing over the instrumental for that. And then the other song, I think it's I think it's a bonus track. The "I Miss You" with Jadakiss, and she's
Yeah,
singing over the Benjamins beat.
yeah.
Yeah, that's basically this same thing. You're just giving her the Benjamins beat to sing over. He's like, what is he producing on there? He didn't add nothing to the track, And even the other song, the song with "You Had Your Chance" with she's singing over the "Nothing But a G Thing" beat. Is basically this. She's just singing over the Dre beat, and then Jermaine added maybe like some piano strings to it. That's about it.
Yeah, but he didn't produce this whole album though. Like,
Mhm.
'cause I know the Just Blaze, he produced "Boy I Need You," which was
Right.
basically the Cameron "Oh Boy" song.
Right. And I remember that. I remember that was the single. And the joint that she had with Freeway and Jay-Z. I think that song is on the Freeway first album. I gotta check.
I can
I know she's on the Freeway first album, but I don't know if that's the same song that she's on.
double check. Hold on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt like despite some of that, it was still a very good album vocally.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. It was a bonus track.
Okay. Yeah. That now see now when I was listening to the album on YouTube, the track listing is different because like they don't have it as a bonus track on here.
Oh wow,
So it's actually it's number 5. It's track 5 on the YouTube track listing.
that's crazy.
There's and it's more than one version because she have like 3 or 4 bonus tracks, but it's like some are like from the UK version, and then she got one from the like Australian or Japanese version or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like the song with Jada, because that's from the UK version, and then she has like a song with the Brat and the Brat called what's it called? Get got nothing for you or some shit like that. But it's a Brat song because Mariah's only on the chorus, and the Brat is just rhyming on the whole song. That's a bonus track, and then the one remix with JD and remember Bone Crusher.
Yeah.
Bone
Oh,
Crusher's on that. I don't like that song. Bone Crusher sound horrible on that on that song. I think the one was from wasn't that on the EMC Square album?
I believe so. I gotta double check.
Yes, I'm like, well, this must have been a made up track listing. I'm like, well, the Trump Bracelet came out way before the one, so I don't understand how that's on the Trump Bracelet
Mm.
bonus tracks. But yeah, but that's the problem I had with JD's production. Like, I'm like, why is he? It's like, what are you producing? Because you're basically just having to sing over the original beat. That's like very lazy production to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate when producers do that. Like, at least if you're gonna use that beat, like, add some chords to it, or or some guitar licks or something. You know.
Yeah.
But I think this is since she left like Tommy, I think this album has a lot of ballads. It's very ballad heavy,
Yes.
and she sounds beautiful on this album. Like she's vocally, she still got it on this album. And I think maybe it wasn't promoted right, and she came out with the wrong singles,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's why it didn't do good. But I think if it was promoted right and she had the right singles for this album, it could have been one of her best albums. And I thought it was. There's a lot of ballads on here. I only wanted the clown song. This is you said you was gonna say something about like
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Okay, so I know everybody knows about the beef with her and Eminem.
mm,
This was the first song that came off that started the whole shit because
right,
the rumors that Eminem said she dated Mariah Carey, some shit like that. It went on and on for years.
right,
Yeah, this was the song that started off. So I'm gonna read y'all some lyrics just to
yeah,
clarify.
yeah. Cause I was listening to the song and I was like, she talking about somebody, but I didn't know who she was talking. Well, I forgot. Well, now I know she's talking about Eminem. But I mean, if I was listening to this album back then, I probably wouldn't know who else she was talking about.
Yeah, because it went over a lot of people's heads at that time.
Right,
All right, because she said some shit like the ones I'm sure you told. Okay, hey computer. The ones I'm sure you told 1,000 times before me. You should have never imitated. We were lovers when you know very well we never even touched each other.
right.
I gotta break it to you delicately, dummy. Taking my G5 20 minutes wasn't nothing. But I guess you wouldn't know. That's why I roll. Consequently, now your ego's really fully blown. You don't want the world to know you're just a puppet show, and a little boy inside often sits at home alone and cries, 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 cries.
Yeah, that's some shit.
Yeah,
I
so
wouldn't be surprised if she had a fling with Eminem though. I mean, because Mariah was all over the place at that time. You know.
shit. It is what it is. I did like the diss track M put out against Mariah and Nick. I thought that was pretty
Right.
dope.
Yeah, I mean, but nobody took that beef serious. I'm like, it's Nick Cannon. Like, this is wilding out Nick Cannon. Like, what he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody take him seriously as a rapper.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was funny. But this is a good album. There's some filler tracks on here, but for the most part, I think this album was a missed opportunity. Like, it could have done a lot better than it did. And I feel like I blame the label. The label. She was already on Def Jam at this time, right?
Let me double check. No, I think this was her label, Monar C.
Oh, okay, okay. I know she had made the jump from Sony to Def Jam at some point, Island Records or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just feel like the label didn't promote this album. It could have been one of her best albums, and She sounds great on it though. I I, I loved it. I just didn't care for like the Jermaine Dupri lazy production on here, but it's still a good album.
I agree.
Yeah.
Now she took some time off. 3 years later, she came
She
out
had
with
she had a nervous breakdown. That's what happened.
yeah, Nervous Breakdown. You know, she did appear on a few songs over the years,
Right.
but 2005,
Mm-hmm.
she proved everybody wrong by
Oh
coming
yeah.
out with The Emancipation of Mimi.
Yep.
In my opinion, this is one of her best, probably top three,
I agree. Definitely.
possibly
Classic album.
exactly. Like I don't even know where to begin with this album. I don't even know.
I remember um when that came out, it was like people they had like a lot of questions and you know she still got it and she proved people wrong, you know, and I think JD's Jermaine Dupri's production on it was great. He came out
No,
with the right singles. It was promoted right the way it should have been with Charm Bracelet.
exactly.
And I definitely that's always been one of my favorite albums from her. I think that's her last classic album, and from 2005. You
Hmm.
know, and that the song "We Belong Together" it's always been like sentimental to me because like my aunt had passed away in 2005. She
Yeah.
had cancer, and the day that we was burying her, like I remember being in the limo and like going home from the burial is that the radio was on in the limo and that song came on and I always remember like listening to that song and feeling some type of way anytime it come on. So like I always remember that song and being coming home from my aunt's burial and being in the limousine when that song was on. So I always loved that song. I like the video for it. You know, she had I remember the video. She had Eric Roberts, the B-rated actor. Like he did like a lot of like bad 80s movies and shit.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, and he was like in the video with her, and she had a dude from Prison Break. Forgot his name. The guy from Prison Break. That big TV show. He was in the video.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And I love that album, and it's like that. That was a great song, and Shake It Off, and love that album, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs, "Stay the Night."
Mhm. That was.
Kanye, yeah, Kanye did that beat.
Hmm. That song, it's the sample. There was I heard it. I heard that song. The sample for that song, like there was like a underground like rap group back in the day. I forgot the name of them, but they had that. That's the first time I heard that sample from their song, and then when I heard it again on the Mariah album, I'm like, oh, I remember this song. It's like a old underground '90s group. They had a song with that sample in it though, but I forgot the name of them.
True.
Yeah,
"Fly Like a Bird" is just
yeah.
that's one of my favorite Mariah Carey songs. Period.
Oh yeah, that was a great song
Nice way to end the album.
for sure.
"Say Something" with Snoop.
Yeah, that was dope.
That
Grateful
video,
for that.
yeah, the video is cool. Neptunes did
Mm.
that thing with that song.
Yeah.
Um, "Get Your Number." That one grew on me.
Mm.
Yeah, "Circles," "Love Circles."
Love Circles was there. Dope. Circles was a dope song too.
Yeah, yeah. This album, very dope album and shit.
Yeah.
Like she was a legend with this album.
Oh yeah. Definitely. She definitely proved the naysayers wrong and came back.
Hmm.
You know.
And yeah, we're just gonna stop right there and shit like that.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do like the other ones, like EMC squared and.
Oh yeah, well I only heard EMC Square. I didn't hear everything else, but
Oh, okay. Well,
EM,
yeah, I heard everything else. I heard was it that was it Memoirs or some shit like that?
yeah.
I didn't like that. That I believe that album was produced by The Dream and
Oh
Tricky, I think. I know The Dream was big at that time, and she did or he either did wrote the songs or he produced the album for her. And I didn't like it. It was real like real trippy shit, like shit that Scissor does. It was like It sounded like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't like it. That's the one. That's the album she had with that song with was it Gucci Man was on that joint? The one
Yeah,
with the song about Eminem?
yeah, he's on the remix.
Yeah, that joint, I remember that. Obsessed. That song was on there. And I think Young Jeezy was on that album too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh
And
wow.
well, I might be getting him mixed up with the EMC Squared. He was on one of those albums, either EMC Squared or the other or the album after that. But
Sure.
I didn't like it though.
Mm.
You know. Um the album after that was terrible. I don't even remember it. I remember she was like standing like on a beach or some shit.
You mean let me see.
It was
Me,
like 20
me, I am
like
Mariah.
2011. Huh?
The elusive Chateaus.
Yeah, I didn't like that shit. Too many collabs. She had like Wale on that, Fabulous. I think Nas is on there. She had way too many collabs with rappers on there. I didn't like that one at all. And the production was terrible.
Mm.
The new one I heard, Caution. I like a couple songs. The one ballad she have on Caution is at the end. Is the last track called Portrait, and it's
Yeah,
a beautiful ballad. I'm like, that's the type of music Mariah need to get back to. I wish she had more ballads on the new album, but that's a beautiful ballad, and it shows that she still can sing her ass off and she still can make ballads, but she's obsessed with doing like hip hop tracks with the hardest the hottest new rap artists.
I feel you.
But Caution got a couple of nice songs. It's not a memorable album though. You know,
I'm gonna check that album out.
yeah.
Shit. Other than that, overall, she has a very dope discography.
Yeah, her early stuff is classic. I think it's timeless music. From the first album all the way to like Well, see, I need to check out Glitter. So I'm gonna exclude Glitter, but
Mm.
like Music Box and the Motions album and uh um um Daydream is a classic and Butterfly and the Rainbow album. It got some joints. I gotta hear that again. That has some good songs on it. Emancipation of Mimi classic album. I think that's our last classic album.
I feel you.
You know, Charm Bracelet. I was slept on. It got some good songs on it. They didn't promote it right.
Got you.
Uh, yeah, but she has a strong discography though. I feel like people give her hell because of like the stuff in the media and all that. But she's definitely a legend and a diva.
I agree.
Def,
100%.
definitely a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. All right. Now, next order of business. I told Mike I was going to give my thoughts on the Jay-Z was free verse.
Yeah. What did you think about it? Because he played it last night for us on the show, and I'm like, yo, this is not classic at all. I'm like, it's forgettable to me.
Well, first of all, Meek Mill is trash. Second of all,
You wasn't a fan of Meek at like none of his stuff.
hell no. Ever since
I like the first album. Dreams and Nightmares was good to me, but like after a while, like I tuned him out because he to me you rhyme about the same shit over and over. Like
yeah,
if you listen to wins and losses and you listen to any of those Dream Chasers mixtapes, it's the same shit. It's just a different beat.
exactly.
Or a different person, collabing with him. And I'm like, yo, you would think, like I was telling Mike earlier, you would think all the shit that he's been through in the last year and a half, he would write songs about that. It's like the same shit.
Right.
And I don't get that.
I feel you. All right. Second of all, my thoughts on the verse.
Mm,
I said it was a good verse.
right.
Don't get me wrong. But people act like Jay never raps about shit like this before when it comes for it.
Exactly.
And I don't know if it was Mike or Steven that made a good point, but it's like the general hip hop fan today, they're consumed by a lot of trap music and a lot of bullshit music that when it comes to someone who actually spits bars,
Right.
or even if it's like something that's out the norm for what they listen to, they automatically label that as, oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever.
Exactly.
Prime example with the Black Thought freestyle, everyone was ranting about like last year.
Right.
Black Thought rapped harder than that before, in my
Exactly. Exactly. And
and
this is what happens when these kids, when all they listen to is Joyner Lucas and fucking Hobson and Little Yachty and Drake, and they think, oh, when they hear Jay-Z verse, oh, it's the best shit out since since God was created. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
since Wonder Bread. I'm like, yo, Jay-Z been doing this for 30 something years. It's not like nothing special.
right.
You know?
And I think I posted on the group me how I said it's also funny how people these days don't want to hear conscious hip hop, but they're backing up Meek Mill and
Right.
shit like that once he
Right.
got out of prison.
Hmm.
And Meek Mill, he's doing stuff. I respect that he's doing stuff for the community,
Right.
but it's just like I don't want to hear that shit. Like y'all just some conscious music, but y'all gravitate to like when Meek Mill says some conscious shit, or any of these naysay rappers say that one conscious shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's my thoughts.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
I agree. I'm like they're blowing it up. I mean it's social media, so you expect that now. It's like they're blowing things out of proportion, and it's not necessary because I don't think it's a memorable verse.
And the Kanye diss though.
Right. But he said on Twitter that it's not about Kanye or something about like the media
Yeah,
they're trying to like build a wedge between. Well, Kanye built the wedge himself. That wasn't nothing the media started.
I agree.
When Kanye that night at the concert when Kanye said what he said about Jay don't call him and he don't see his kids and all that, like that's Kanye shit. That have nothing to do with the media.
I agree.
And he's like blaming the media that they trying to drive a wedge between him and Kanye like they did with Michael and Prince. Michael started that shit from what I heard. Michael was in his feelings about Prince walking off stage when they had that jam session with James Brown at the Grammys back in the '80s or whatever, and when supposedly when Under the Cherry Moon came out and it flopped at the box office, Michael laughed about it. That's not something the media started. I just never heard about it until after Michael died. I never heard about no
Yeah.
beef with Michael and Prince back in the '80s or '90s, so I didn't know nothing about that.
Well, I watched the video about when Quincy Jones talks about the beef, how after Prince kind of embarrassed himself, Prince wanted to run over Michael Jackson with a car or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
I don't know which one is true,
I
but
don't know. It might be all made up bullshit just to, intensify the mystique and the beef between them, this fake beef between them and shit.
but
You know,
let
and
me
and I was like, I mean, Jay-Z is a grown ass man. If you feel some type of way, you can call the same way if Kanye feel like Jay can call him,
mm-hmm.
Jay can call Kanye. You know what I'm saying? And they can easily squash that beef, and it won't be no more fodder for news and all these media blogs and shit. But they both have egos, and that's what it is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And Jay being the egotistical person that he is, he ain't gonna call Kanye, and Kanye vice versa. He ain't gonna. So that beef is gonna remain the same until somebody step in and be a mediator, like Beyonce or whoever, and be like, yo, y'all need to make up and shit.
It's funny how Jay's like by the time he was beefing with Kanye, he made up with all of his other rivals like Jim
Right,
Jones.
right.
Who else? I think
Fat Joe.
yeah, like he even signed Jim Jones to Rock Nation. I was like,
Right,
oh wow.
right. Fat Joe, he signed him, and he. I don't know, man. Like I don't, I don't. I think it's deeper than music. I think it's some personal shit with him and Kanye, and
It
you
gotta
know,
be.
and I think Kanye need to be humble because if it wasn't for Jay and Dame, he wouldn't be where he at right now.
Right.
Like they gave him that break. Jay-Z gave you that break to do tracks, to do the Blueprint album. He didn't have to do that. He could have been fucking with the usual people he was fucking with. Just Blaze and Timberland, Pharrell, Swiss Beats, and he gave Kanye a break, and that's how Kanye got big. By Blueprint is a classic album, and you're responsible for the majority of how that album sounded, and he didn't have to do that. And I think Kanye over the years, he's not humble no more. Like the money and the power it got to his head. On top of his mother dying is like all I got to him. And he feels like he's bigger than life now. And you know, I feel like Jay-Z is partly to blame. Like that's still your artist. This is he looks up to you as 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 the big brother, as his mentor. You got to step in and be like, yo, like this is all stupid. Like we need to make up and talk things out and then make some great music together. That's what they did before.
All right.
You know.
Yeah.
Cause it would be fucked up to if anything happened bad to Kanye, and then when people look back at it in hindsight, like they're gonna be like, oh well, I could have helped them, I could have did something here, but you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what always happens. Like when somebody go, Chester Bennington or Chris Cornell, DJ AM, you look back at it in hindsight and be like, oh well, I could have helped them out. I didn't know they were going. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
Kanye's going through shit, where's his family at? Where's the people that care about him? They need to be by his side and helping him out. And if Jay-Z care about him, like I think he does, you need to be there and squash all this beef and put your ego to the side and be like, yo, I need to help my boy. I mean, that's what I would do.
But the thing is, if people wants to help, that's the point.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even if people feel some type of way about him, if you still care about that person, even though y'all ain't talking or whatever, you still care about that person and you don't want to see nothing tragic happen to them, then put your ego to the side and be like, yo, I need to help my people out. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that I would do. Like if I would hope that would be done for me if people care about me. Like if I'm going through shit, I want people to if people really care about me, then look out for your boy. Because I'm gonna do the same thing if I consider you people or family, whatever.
I feel
You know what I'm saying? Because later on it's gonna look fake. Like if something happened to him and he's not with us no more, and all those people that was claiming they family and they care about him this and that, and then they look back and be like, oh well, I could have helped him here, but you didn't do that because you were too busy worried about was too busy with in your ego and worried about beef with you and him.
like
They're gonna look fake. That fake love is a real thing after you dead and gone.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? It's like don't wait till somebody drop dead to give them roses and shit. Praise them when they still alive, yo. Like help them out when they going through shit. Because you want that done for you, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So and I've never been no fake friend to be like, oh well, if my boy going through shit, I'm not gonna be there for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like that is how I am. Like I'm gonna be there for my people, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know.
But yeah, want to talk about the CDs right now.
Yeah.
All right. So my CD pack finally came today.
Right.
Came on time. So
you actually got mail on a Sunday?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
crazy.
actually came yesterday, but
okay.
Yeah. So first CD I want to talk about today is Pharaoh Monch's Desire album.
Oh, I never heard that joint. I remember the song Desire. That was in Madden 07, I think, 08.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dope.
Yeah. Singles album is known for Push, Let's Go, Body Baby, and Desire. This was a very dope album. I'm not gonna front.
I gotta check that.
Yeah, this came out.
Out of print or it's still available?
I mean, it's hard to come by. I can't tell you if it's out of print.
Right.
Like, but he did a cover of Welcome to the Terror Dome on this album.
Mm. Really?
Yeah.
Public Enemy joint?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Wow, I gotta hear that.
Yeah, he did a song with Hold On by Erica.
Okay.
Yeah. There is a very dope album. Like, it's worth the wait after Eternal Affairs.
True, I gotta check that out.
So yeah, this is
and he's so underrated as a lyricist too, man. Like people sleep on him severely.
They do.
You know, I always felt like they slept on Organized Confusion and they slept on OC and they slept on Prince Poe and Pharaoh, and I'm like, yo, man, these are like the true lyricists of hip hop.
Definitely.
You know, definitely gonna want to talk more about Pharaoh at some point.
Yeah. We should do like organized confusion film launch breakdown one day.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would be dope, man. Definitely gotta have Steven and Rick for that. I know they love them.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Next album. It's a very surprising album I got, but
Mhm.
Jasmine Guy's.
Interesting.
Mm,
I totally forgot she was a singer, yo. That was like back in the 90s.
yep.
Wow. How's that album?
Oh, to be honest,
Mm.
I didn't finish listening to the album, but it's okay.
Okay.
The only singles album was released were Another Like My Lover, Try Me, and Just Wanna Hold You.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys.
I know that's probably super rare.
You said what?
Super rare to find, right?
Yeah, it's out of print, of course.
Yeah.
You guys should know Jasmine Guy. She was Whitley on A Different World.
Great
Classic
show.
show.
Definitely.
I was actually planning on doing a video because I'm getting this other album from this actress in the 90s,
Mm.
and I'm planning on doing a video which black actress R&B album flopped the most.
Oh. Oh my lord. There's a
Yeah.
lot.
And I'm gonna leave the other one as a surprise though.
Oh god. Is one of them Raven Simone?
Oh, I'm not gonna go that.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, no, because I haven't heard the album yet. Let
Oh,
me stop.
that's super rare too.
Yeah, that one and the Cree Summer one, which I need to hear that Cree Summer one.
Uh,
But yeah, because
super rare stuff to find, man.
yeah, because when I do this video, it's gonna get a lot of views and shit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch that.
And originally, this album was supposed to have a follow up,
Mm.
but she had a lot of difficulties with Warner Brothers and shit like that, so she ended things off with it and got back into acting. So,
Wow, that's a smart decision by her.
so yeah, Jasmine Guy, self-titled.
Yeah.
And like I said, from what I've heard, it's not bad, but I'm gonna finish listening to this album.
And Tupac used to bone her too,
Oh
supposedly.
yeah.
Damn, Pac.
I get around. Step up.
He wasn't lying. He was not lying.
All right. Next album. I'm so glad I finally got this album.
Mm.
But at the same time, I do have a little slight issue with this album. And you guys might be surprised, but
Oh, classic.
Brand Nubians, One for All,
Yes.
1990 Elektra Records.
Mm-hmm.
Singles are Brand Nubian, Feel So Good, Wake Up, Slow Down, and All for One.
Yeah.
Classic album.
Oh yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it has the same problems I have with People's Instinctive Travels and Path.
Oh.
A bit too much Grand Poobah.
Maybe he was already like, planting the early seeds for his solo career at that time.
Yeah, true.
Because right after that he left the group.
Yeah, that's true. But it's like I just had the same problem because as a group I want to keep them equally, but just a little slight problem I had.
Well, you said you had the same problem with the first Tribe album. Was it too much Q-Tip?
Yeah, it was not enough fight for that album. I always felt there was not enough.
I agree. I felt like that even with the Love Movement, because I mean I know they were already like breaking up with that album, but I'm like, where is the Fife songs? I'm like, it felt like a Q-Tip pre-release to the Amplified album.
Yeah, but the thing with the Love Movement compared to Beats, Rhymes, and Life, Fife made a lot of appearances there because with Beats you had a lot more consequence on that album.
Right.
But yeah, I mean he's a quiet taste on that album.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I always think Consequence was a dope artist. I never understood why they would want to include him in the Tribal group. I didn't understand that.
it was like the relationship with Fife and Tip was as sacred as Chuck D and Flavor Flav.
That's his cousin.
You said what?
That's his cousin, Consequence.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And with Jay Dilla too, people look at Jay Dilla and Consequence as them as factors at the beginning of the end for Tribe.
Man.
Mm.
Yeah, I definitely think Brand New being album. You got like the OG copies. That's like the remastered one.
OG.
Oh yeah, yeah. The OG copy needs a remastered version because like it's very light on the bass.
Yeah, it's still in print though,
Yeah,
surprisingly.
yeah. That's surprised. I thought I would have been out of print.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy though because I think "In Gotta Be Trust" is out of. I don't know if that got re-released or not though, but
That's out of print. I've been wanting that. I don't got that one.
yeah, it's
Hmm.
crazy though because. But I'm grateful, very
Yeah,
grateful.
definitely, definitely. I done another slept on group, man. Like it's crazy.
Spectre Review 2019, Black History
Oh
Month.
yeah, I
Black,
definitely. And I got that album. I'm definitely gonna be in on that, man.
yeah,
You know.
because I was kind of influenced when I did the whole Sly and the Family Stone reviews. So I love doing shit like this, Black History Month, Martin Luther King
Oh
Day.
yeah, definitely. It has to be done. Who else is gonna do it? You know what I'm saying? It has to be done the right way.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We the best hip hop podcast and shit.
Sure, man. You know, we need that more conscious rap like that now out now.
Right.
You know.
Next album.
Mhm.
It's kind of like two albums in one, which I'll explain.
Right.
Digital Underground Sex Packets.
Oh, I had that on cassette back in the day.
Yeah. And then this is an EP release,
Yes, I had that too.
1990 and 91 respectively.
Hmm.
Very dope album.
Hmm. I agree.
I never knew Shock G was George Clinton's nephew.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And
That
that
explains,
explains the funkadelic influence.
yeah. And how they were able to capture it so well, even better than
Oh
like
yeah.
Dre and
Oh
shit.
yeah. Especially at that time in hip hop, that was like unheard of.
For real.
You know, and being from the West Coast,
Mm-hmm.
that's great, man.
Yeah. The
They
album,
slept on too, man. I don't know, like I think like back in the 80s and the 90s it was more parody and it was more, people had their own personality. We don't got that now. You
exactly.
know, like a group like that come out now with Humpty Hump and the nose and everything, like they would be laughed out of hip hop.
Facts.
And back then it was accepted, and not only was it accepted, but they actually made dope hip hop music, and that's why people accepted them.
Exactly.
And that's always been one of my favorite groups, the underappreciated group and very slept on. I feel like I want to say from the first album, including the EP, up until like the Body at Syndrome is their best work to me.
Interesting. Okay.
Sons of the P is my favorite album from them, and
Yes.
Sex Packets.
Yes.
But Body at Syndrome was a good album, and even the EP was slept on, and that was like the first time that Pac was. That was the first appearance for Pac.
Oh yeah.
And he did a sing song from the Nothing But Trouble movie.
Mm-hmm. Pac
Great,
come Pac come
yeah.
Ashiki and shit.
And they actually performed that song in the film
Yeah, I know.
with Chevy Chase and Demi Moore.
Yeah.
That was a funny film. I did that movie. Nobody talks about that film.
I gotta rewatch that one, to be honest.
Yeah, but they actually performed that song in there, so that was cool to see.
You know what's interesting about the Humpty Dance though, as a
Mhm.
song?
Yeah,
Like, even though it's like what people might see as like a dance track, it still
Mhm.
got a lot of clout, like with gangster rap, because it was
Right,
dissing MC Hammer and shit like that.
right, right. Yeah, Hammer was like the most hated at that time, so
Right.
you know. So yeah, it was like I love that song, man. Like every day they played that video on MTV.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was your MTV Raps or the regular rotation, they played that video every day.
I agree.
I would be me and my cousin would be like in the living room just doing the Humpty dance. You know,
Yeah. Freaks of the Industry.
yes, dope
Ooh,
song.
that Donna Summer sample. My God.
Mhm. Dope
Um,
song.
what else? Do What You Like. Sex
Love
Packet.
that party joint.
Yes. Like I always saw this album
Mhm.
as a rebirth of P-Funk in a way.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely. I know
Hmm.
Mike said he got a new appreciation for this album too, so
Yeah.
I might do a review on this album one day.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And nobody talks about them. I never see no reviews about them or nothing.
But they would talk about them to hype Tupac up and shit.
Right. Right. That's the only time they mention them when about for
Exactly.
Pac. I'm like, well, this was a group before Pac. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac is not on Sex Packets.
Right.
That was a great album. You know what I'm saying? And like, and you know, even on Sons of the P, like he was only like on maybe 2 or 3 songs on that album.
Yeah.
You know, and that was still my favorite DU album.
And Pac was a roadie to begin with at
Right.
first.
It was Brody. That's right.
And people act like he was like the next great.
Hmm.
I like Tupac, but the way like people just overrate him sometimes. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Definitely.
Next album. I
Oh
was
wow, you got a whole bunch today.
Yeah, I got about 3 left.
Okay.
This shit. Philadelphia Half-Life.
Oh yes, classic.
Oh my god.
I don't got that one. I need to get that one.
The Roots. In my opinion, this is probably my favorite album from them.
Yeah.
Like they went it was like Do You Want More meets The Infamous.
Right.
Like this whole album, like it's just. And one thing I've always loved about the Roots '90s material up to Phrenology
Right.
is like with the track listing, they will continue off from their previous albums and shit.
Yeah.
Like 34 to 40 something, you know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
very
Yeah.
original.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because nobody mentions that album. I've always used to wonder like, why is there all these different numbers?
Right.
That's
Um,
dope.
Singles albums known for are Clones, Concerto of the Desperado, which is oh my.
Bananas.
Let me save my thought on that.
Mm-hmm.
And What They Do,
Mm-hmm.
controversial song right there.
Yeah.
I know you've seen that video.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, man, they were right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who's gonna talk about that? You know, they were right.
Like they fit every '90s rap cliche.
Exactly.
Who,
And all in
where
one
are we
video.
going?
You know?
How they had a nigga that was sitting on the edge of the bed with a girl half
Right.
naked. You're right.
Right. Yeah. And that they were. That's how exactly how rap videos looked back then. You know what I'm saying? It was like a whole cliche. You
Right.
know?
Or
And
when
they
they had
made fun of it, and I thought I was brilliant.
the niggas running, where are we going?
Exactly. You know,
Who are we running for?
it's, so many videos had that same cliche. It was just tiring after a while, and then they all ran to Hype Williams to do the video for them, and
Oh my god.
you know,
No, even the niggas were even biting off Hype Williams style.
right? Yeah,
Like
it was
but
crazy.
and you know they
You
got
saw a lot of that. A lot of people like the way that Hype would start a video and then like end the video. A lot of people bit his style, you
exactly.
know. And I was like, yo, even now I see it. Even now with like videos that's made today, I still see the same thing.
Exactly. Like
You
the
know?
Migos, like they would have them
Mhm.
girls on top of the cars all wet and shit. But you
Mhm.
know what I don't like about music videos?
Right.
They don't have a lot of dark skinned chicks. It's always the fucking light skinned chicks.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Fucking light skinned. Like
That's true.
it's crazy. And you know they almost got in a beef with Fuji's.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it was either What They Do
Mhm.
or one song they had a line.
Mhm.
I'm trying to pull it up right now, but my fucking Wi-Fi is acting up now.
Yeah, I had that problem yesterday with the Wi-Fi. So
Yeah, it was this one line they had. But yeah, I'll pull it up later though. But damn,
Michael C, what up, yo? Michael C in the building.
yes. What's up,
You,
Mike?
you know what's crazy? I saw them. I always tell this story. I saw them, the Roots and the Fugees in concert live. We had New York. We had a free show back in 1996. It was in the summer. It was called Hoodstock. It was the hood version of Woodstock. And
Yeah,
the mayor at that time, Mayor Giuliani, he gave the show, and I saw Wu-Tang Clan with ODB. I saw Big Pun. Only
Yeah.
time I saw Biggie. Only time I saw him. Aaliyah was there. Only time I saw her. And there was a lot of people. The Fugees opened up the show, and the Roots was the band for that show. And you know, sadly it ended with people getting shot and
Oh,
stabbed and had a stampede in Harlem.
oh,
But it was a great show. But yeah, ironically, when you say that the Roots and the Fugees was actually a part of that show, so I didn't ever knew about them having beef.
yeah, it was like an almost beef because um basically I think there was a line on what they do
Mm-hmm.
about biting styles or some shit. And because you know the Roots came out, I mean the Fuji came out with that bullshit blended on reality.
Oh God, um, one
And
of the worst hip hop albums ever.
okay, I mean, okay, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned later on this
Mm-hmm.
month, man. But yeah, what had happened was I think to paraphrase, they thought they were biting each other's styles or some shit.
Really? I never saw no comparison with the Fugees and the Roots.
I could be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but and even they almost had beef with Biggie too.
I never even knew that.
Because there's the song I think episodes or
Mm-hmm.
clones. No. It was damn. You know, I'm gonna save that story when I talk about the album.
Okay.
I don't want to spot no false shit,
Right.
but because you know,
Right.
Speaker Cloud always speaks the truth no matter
Right.
what.
No doubt.
Yeah, the Roots, Illadelph Half Life, and that album is actually out of print.
Yes. I need to get that definitely.
Next album, shout out to Mike Sears.
Mm,
Oh
nice.
yeah, Westside
I,
Gun,
I need
Supreme.
that. I need that. Stocking cap.
Yes,
Stocking cap.
yeah. Westside, Supreme Clientele,
Classic.
2018.
That's definitely gonna be number either one or two on my list for this year.
It
Because
is.
I think it's that great.
It is, man. It
Oh
is.
yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. That's West Side's coming out party. Like if people listen to like all the Hitler mixtapes and they didn't believe he had it, that's the album to listen to then.
I agree.
Definitely proved yourself as an artist.
Like, I heard Fly God a couple weeks ago too.
Hmm.
I need to get my hands on that one, but that shit's
Yeah. All of that shit. All I have no Griselda stuff. All of that shit is like mad money. Stupid money.
yeah. I'm gonna start taking advantage of eBay now because I got this shit for like 39.
Right.
I was like, fuck it, man.
And they had it for like there was some guy that was selling it for like 20. I was like, yo, I should have bought it then.
I wouldn't trust that shit, low key.
No. Mike said it was legit, so I don't know.
Okay, well if Mike says that, then I'll
Yeah.
take his word.
Yeah, like Mike and Hoovy, they got the hookups, so they, you know, they be able to tell you if it's legit or not.
Yeah. I need to get the
Mm,
Conway shit. I need to get that shit,
yeah,
but
man. And he got a part two coming on I think it's Friday.
oh,
Everybody's food part two. Yeah,
oh my. They just
yeah,
keep
man.
coming out with damn, man. Like,
They keep hitting us. It's like when you think they done, they catch you with another serving, yo.
oh my god.
It's like
But
you
yeah,
finish with dinner, here's dessert. After dessert, you get a midnight snack.
edible snacks.
Yeah,
But yeah.
doing flawless
Review
shit, man. It's like they on a roll, man.
for real. I'm gonna do a review on this early 2019.
So hopefully I have my copy by then. I want to definitely be a part of that.
And the last album, this
Mhm.
album I've been meaning to get for a while.
Yeah.
It's a very controversial album.
Mhm.
Eric,
Oh, underrated PE album, definitely,
very underrated.
definitely.
You
That
know,
album is banging. I don't know how why people sleep on that one.
they actually added this album on Spotify recently.
Or
Yeah,
that's out of print, right?
very. Yep, it's out of print.
Shit.
Music and Our Message. It's the fifth studio album on Def Jam.
Mhm.
A lot of controversy with this album, but before I tell it, singles are "Give It Up," "I Stand Accused," and "So What You Gonna Do Now."
I actually got the single. I got the single on vinyl for Give It Up.
Yeah, that's a dope song. I love that
Oh
song.
yeah, love that song, man.
Gotta give it up, give it up.
Dope song.
But the reason why there was a lot of controversy behind this album was like two reasons.
Mm.
For one, Def Jam, Sony Music was moving to Polygram and shit.
Right.
And
That's
the
right.
album was not promoted that well when it moved.
Right. They had like a merger or something.
Yeah. And also, a lot of the songs, they were kind of criticizing gangster rap and shit like that.
Right. Well, I mean, if any group is gonna do that, PE had to do that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it made Public Enemy feel out of touch with
Yeah.
that audience. You know that feeling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Around that time, De La Soul was criticizing gangster rap with Balloon Mind State.
Right.
Who else? A lot of cats were kind of criticizing gangster rap at that time, but I feel like De La Soul were like the first ones to do it.
Right.
But this was like really one of the best known ones. But
Oh yeah.
this album is actually not bad. I gotta
No,
be
it's not. I think it's solid. Like you said, I feel like the Def Jam didn't promote it right.
yeah, I gotta definitely re-listen to this album.
Oh yeah. I know that's one of Steven's favorite albums.
Yeah, I might ask him to do
Yeah. Great album.
ask him to do probably a review. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But if I was to ask y'all, I might ask y'all to come review this album and shit.
Oh yeah, no doubt. We haven't done nothing with Public Enemy yet, and I told Mike, I'm like, we gotta do some Public Enemy stuff.
Yeah, cause I know I'm gonna start Public Enemy this week.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And I might continue that all throughout the month.
Oh.
So yeah, definitely. Like if you guys really just have a chance to like really listen to this album, you will not be disappointed. Don't listen to what the charts critics have to say.
Exactly.
It's PE.
I remember. I think the source gave it like 3 mics or 3.5 mics.
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah, but it wasn't like they had the issues with that album too. But I was like, this album is banging. I don't know what people talking about.
The source actually gave it 2.5 mics.
2.5 mics? Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's worse.
Oh god.
They wasn't. They definitely need to review that album again.
I doubt that's gonna happen.
Man.
But yeah, man, that's all the CDs I got for this collection.
Oh, great pickups, man.
Shout out to my homeboy Martin from Australia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great pickups, man. Are you planning on getting anything else before like the year's over? Or that's it?
Yeah, I plan on getting J. Cole's KOD on vinyl later on this year.
That's a good album. I got that too.
I plan on getting Earth, Wind, and Fire's I Am this week sometime. And whatever catches my eye. I already got a good amount last week or the week before and shit.
I gotta listen to that this Spirit album. I know you said you was doing a review on that, right?
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Which one it was? It was the Rise or something you said you was doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the live review on Race possibly later on this month if I have time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to that. I actually got it in the collection. So.
Yeah, cause I definitely gotta touch upon Ultramagnetic before the year is over.
Another group nobody talks about,
Right.
Crazy.
Cause I'm definitely gonna do the live review on Funk Your Head Up.
Oh.
What else? I gotta finish up with Foxy Brown before the year is over.
Oh, you doing China Doll?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one next week.
Oh Lord, another bad album.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to ask Steven to do the review with me and stuff.
Has he heard it? I don't know if he heard that album. He heard it, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, Mike didn't hear the album. Mike remembers the one single, Hotspot.
Yeah.
But he ain't missing much. That album is terrible.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
God.
I'm planning on doing a review on Notorious K.I.M. next year on the trash album list.
I actually like that album though. I actually thought that was a decent sophomore album for her.
Yeah,
a lot of things, you have to remember, a lot of things happened. Like she took 5 years off between albums because Biggie passed away. She got the surgery on herself. A lot of shit happened.
Yeah, I know all that and shit. If not that album, then maybe The Naked Truth, maybe.
Oh God, that album is bad.
or La Bella Mafia, either or.
That album was decent. The La Bella Mafia was slept on. But Naked Truth, the source gave that like a 5 mic rating. I'm like, that ain't no classic album.
The source must be sucking some donkey.
Yeah, I'm like, was Benzino fucking at the time too? Cause I'm like, what classic album? This
He
shit is
probably
dope.
was.
I wouldn't deny. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, and I need to when we y'all plan on doing I Am and Nostradamus?
We Steven mentioned that too tonight. We're gonna do that before the end of the year because
Cool.
I want all of us to do that one because like Steven was saying, like I Am gets so much hate and I don't understand why. That was a solid album, damn near classic album. It's Nostradamus is the album after that I had a problem with, but I Am is a solid album, man, and we definitely got to talk about like the planned double album for both of those albums.
Yeah,
You know,
I actually like I Am and Nostradamus.
you like both of them? See, I like the leaked songs that was supposed to be a part of the double album.
Yeah.
'Cause I actually had those tapes. I had on my homeboy gave me like the like it was like two cassettes and it had like the leaked songs that some of them appeared on the lost tapes years later, but a lot of those, if those songs were on that double album, that would have been a classic double album for Nas.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that they got leaked. It wasn't meant for him to have that classic album in his discography. But I think if those songs were on Nostradamus, that would have been a classic album too.
I definitely agree and shit.
You know, but some of them made I Am like I remember the Dr. Knock Boots that made the album
Oh yeah.
and what was the other song? The song where you talk We Still Believe, I think the name of it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's on the album. So there's some songs made the I Am and Nostradamus albums, but that's I Am is definitely a solid album. So yeah, we definitely gonna do that before the end of the year. That's on
Oh,
the schedule. So definitely gonna do that before next year.
okay, I'm definitely there because I already got my notes for both of those albums and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I had said to Steven, like we actually planned to do that back in the summertime, but we never got around to it because it was like other albums that was coming out, and then like there was like times when Mike was sick or I was sick or whatever. So you know what I mean. But we definitely gonna plan that before the end of the year.
Yeah.
I know December we got the Outcast discography we doing with Nick from Apartment 5B podcast. We doing that.
What day?
And, huh?
What day?
There's no day yet, but he said December. But I told Mike like, yo, we gotta hit Nick up and get that out the way because we've been talking about that for too long. So the No Limit episode, I know they're gonna do that before the end of the year. But it might not be with Olivia. We might put Hoovy a part of that episode. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know if he listens to No Limit, but what else? The top 25 albums of 2018. We're gonna do that at the end of December. And I know Mike is doing like the heavy metal stuff, so like we got to work around that stuff also.
Yeah. I'm also doing a New Year's Eve. I'm going to do a review on Songs in the Key of Life.
Oh shit! I got that album too. I need to hear that.
Yeah.
I never heard that before. I definitely need to check it out.
Yeah, that'll just be my last review before I go on break from this channel.
Dope.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, I might review Sarita's album before I do that one, but I'm not too keen on that one. The idea, right?
The Method Man. What we're doing this week? We're doing Sean Price. You listen to him?
Oh, I love Sean Price.
Yeah, we're doing Sean Price discography because Duck Down they tweeted Mike that they want us to do to cover more like albums from their discography, like from the past like 10, 15 years. So we're gonna do the Sean Price discography this week, and next week we'll do Method Man to Cal 2000.
Okay, bet. Let me know when you're doing the Sean Price one.
Sean Price one is when are you free? You free Wednesday or Thursday?
Wednesday or Thursday. I'm free both days after 3 at the moment.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Maybe like Thursday we could do that because I know Ricardo listens to Sean Price too, so we want to get him on there also.
If we
you know,
do it, if we
huh?
do it Thursday, it can't be Thursday evening though. Maybe it have to be the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just want to be able to get like everybody on there and do that one, you know.
Okay.
And we're gonna do like the other Helter Skelter, the Dirt album. We're gonna review that.
Oh shit.
We're gonna do Buckshot and Ninth Wonder, the Formula album.
Okay.
And there's some other boot camp releases. We're gonna pick like certain ones to do, and then they're gonna like retweet it on their Twitter page, and then they'll repost it on Instagram on their own Instagram page.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So we're gonna pick like different ones to do from them.
Okay, cool. No problem. No problem.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But yeah, I felt like when he had texted me the tweet, I was like, yo, well, we got to do Sean Price because I never see nobody talk about Sean Price's album, so
Exactly.
definitely gotta do that shit. You know, it's only right. He was one of my favorites anyway, so
Same.
yeah. Yep.
Shit, the chat's dead. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Oh well. We can talk for a little bit more and shit.
Yeah.
So Ariana Grande dropped a new video for that Thank You Later or something.
Uh,
Yeah.
is that from? I know I heard something about she has another album coming out.
Yeah, later on this month.
Oh my god, she just came out with an album. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so Mike Miller dies and you go in the studio and do another album? What is that about?
In the video, she's talking about all of her exes,
Oh
and
Lord.
she said that Big Sean can still get it.
What?
Pete Davidson, like
Wow.
she dissed Pete and shit.
What the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah, like she just came out with the Sweetener album, and she has like a skit with him on there, and then now you're dissing him on the next album. That was fast.
Eh,
Wow.
it is what it is.
I think maybe that might be her way of coping with the death of Mac Miller and Aretha Franklin.
Yeah,
And she was like real close with Aretha or whatever, and that might be her way of coping with this, making music.
that is true.
As long as it's good. And like I think Ariana is a beautiful woman. She's a great singer. I think people, they sleep on her, or whatever.
Hmm.
She's not out here doing trap and shit like that. She's doing like real music. Even though she's considered like a pop artist. I like her stuff.
Good pop.
Yeah, I actually bought Sweetener. I got the Sweetener album. But it's sad that like you lose your one of your best friends that's a legend in music with Aretha Franklin, then you lose Mac Miller. That's like back to back. I can't imagine how she's feeling.
Right.
But definitely think she's a good artist, man. People give her help. When Mac Miller died, they were blaming her for it. I'm like, it's not her fault that Mac Miller's a grown ass man. Like if he had demons, he could have easily got help. He had like everybody knew him, like Schoolboy Q and Smoke Dizzy. All these people knew him, and they could have easily been helping him. And it's not the first time he had demons. He was already had his demons with alcohol and drugs, and he made a documentary. It's on YouTube. With the Fatal magazine. I watched it. It was like 16 minutes long, and he talked about moving from California, and he actually moved to New York.
Gotcha.
Because once he got out to California, it was like all the temptation was there, all the women and the drugs, and he was heavy on doing lean every night in the studio, and all the pills and shit, like that took a toll on him, and he actually left California for New York, and that still didn't help him. Like he had a relapse, and he had his demons. I don't think it's fair to blame Ariana for that.
It's not fair.
I mean, if anything, I mean, he probably took the breakup between them bad, and that's natural. I mean, when you naturally love somebody and care about somebody, and then they no longer like a part of your life, you're gonna go through shit like that. So, but I mean, he took his life. It's not like she put a gun to his head and be like, I'm gonna kill you and shit.
Right.
You know.
People just reaching.
Yeah, and I think they hate. I mean, unfortunately, you got these fuckboys online that they can just easily DM somebody some shit, but they'll never say that to our face.
Exactly. That's the funny part, you know.
Yeah, it's too easy. It's like the social media made it too accessible for these niggas. You know what I mean? You know, just it's crazy. So I mean, I'm assuming. I hope she's coping with it in the right way and not do something stupid.
Exactly.
You know? I haven't even been able to digest the Sweetener album. Now she's coming up with some new shit. Yeah, all in 1 year. It's like, damn, that was quick. And this is an official album. It's not a mixtape or nothing.
Yeah.
So
She says already done.
you
Yo.
know,
I might start taking advantage of eBay, to be real with you.
yeah. They got some good deals on albums and stuff.
Yeah, cause I saw some good deals on some Prince albums after '95, so I might try to get it next month.
Oh shit, yeah, definitely. Cause I know Amazon got all that shit is out of print. It's like in the hundreds.
Right, man. Like what the fuck?
You know, you can't even find that shit nowhere. Like all those albums from the late '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And Discogs is like iffy. I'm iffy about Discogs.
Yeah, and this is what's so funny. It's like when Prince is alive and breathing, everything is available. The minute he drops dead, none of that shit is his. Everything's out of print.
Exactly. Ooh.
You know? The ones that I did see on Amazon, they have the parade album I need to get, and the Batman soundtrack I need to. I have the Batman soundtrack on cassette, but I don't have it on CD.
Parade is amazing.
Yeah, man. Me and Mike was talking about that. That's a great
Well,
album. You know, the Love Sexy,
ooh.
great album, man. You know, and
The
I definitely think that was like the. I think people sleep on. I know Mike loves the early Prince stuff, but I think people sleep on his '90s stuff too.
Yeah,
You know,
I'll give you that.
the Diamonds and Pearls to me is a great album, and the Love Symbol album was solid, very slept on.
Uh-huh. I'll give you that.
Um,
But
hmm,
he did have some trash albums
yeah,
in the '90s, like that Raven 2.
yeah.
I didn't really like that one. Like,
I heard about that. I heard it wasn't good.
hmm
You know, Chaos and Disorder. There were some good songs. I don't think it was great though.
Me neither. I try to give that album a chance.
Mm,
Maybe I mean, I like the fact it was rock, but it was like a trash
yeah,
Warner Brothers. I'm just
yeah.
gonna release this.
Basically, he
Yeah,
was already done with Warners at that time, so
right.
you
That
you just put it out like just to fulfill a contract.
yeah.
Um,
You know how that shit goes.
Gold Experience that had some good songs in it.
I agree.
You know, yeah, it's a lot of a lot of albums this man has, yo. Like, you know what I mean? It's still a lot of albums I haven't heard from him yet. Like a lot of the 2000 stuff I haven't heard from him yet.
I heard the only ones I heard was Musicology and 3121 and the Rainbow Children.
3121 I have, and that's out of print. But Musicology I haven't
Ooh.
heard, and that Rave album I haven't heard. None of that shit.
The One Night Alone live album. Oh
Mm,
my god.
yeah,
But that fucking album is fucking Picasso money, like Mike would say.
crazy man.
$500. $500 for that.
That's crazy.
Shit, 500.
Yeah,
Last time I saw,
all,
$500.
all that shit is expensive. They have like I think the Rave one is like 120 on Amazon.
I saw that for $40. Get the fuck out of here.
What? Son, all that shit is expensive. I'm like, what the fuck, Prince? I love you, but I don't love you that much to be paying like this. So that's cocaine money.
Shit.
I don't think I would ever buy an album that expensive. Yeah, that's just
Let's hope not.
that's
Let's hope not. Unless
cocaine money. Even the rumored Wu-Tang album that's not supposed to drop until like 88 years or whatever.
oh
If
Jesus.
that was $120, I still wouldn't pay that much money for that.
Hell no, it's stupid.
Because chances are it's not gonna be as great as their previous album. So
Exactly.
nope. I'll just wait. If I'm not here, then I will know. My grandkids are coming to tell me it was good. You know what I mean?
Hey yo,
Hopefully, I'm here for that album, but I don't know.
I'm ready for this Ice Cube album that's supposed to come out this week.
Oh yeah, I want to hear that. I heard about that from last year. You know what I'm saying? That he was working with like EA Ski and he's going back to like the old Cube sound. So hopefully
We'll
it's
see.
a good album.
We'll see about that though.
Yeah, hopefully. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like it's been a long time since I heard like an Ice Cube. I think the last Ice Cube album I heard was the Laugh Now Cry Later album.
Yeah.
I don't. I very vaguely remember that any songs off of there, but it's been a minute. I remember you had that song with Little John. That shit, I ain't like that shit.
I go to church.
Oh god, no, did not like that.
But you know what's interesting about that song, Try?
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna have a song called "Go to Church," but you made a damn song called "When I Get to Heaven" criticizing church?
Exactly. Yeah, because at that time, Crunk was really big, and everybody wanted to work with Little John. Nas did it with the Bravehearts.
Oh my god,
that song was garbage, and Ludacris was working with him, and Usher had one of his biggest hits ever with Little John. So everybody was rushing to work with Little John. He was like the it man at that time.
Yeah,
But I mean, I didn't like that song.
Triple X is coming out with another posthumous album.
Oh Lord, why? Isn't he dead? Like, why is he still releasing music? Like, how is that possible? Like, you're dead. You should be stable.
He was working on it before he died.
Oh Lord. Well, they could have like scrapped those tracks. Like, why is he released? Why is it being released? Why? The young kids need to move away from Triple X. They need more substance. They don't need to hear that shit.
Gucci Mane has a new album coming out.
Never cared for him.
Called Evil Genius. Mm-hmm. Oh Lord.
I'll pass.
Lil Xan has an album called Be Safe.
Don't even know who that is. Lil Xan? Never heard of him.
Yeah. He's like one of the SoundCloud rappers.
Oh boy.
Who else? 21 Savage. Who cares?
Nope. I'll pass. That's a pass for me. On all of that shit. I just want to hear the Conway shit in the Cube album.
Yeah, Conway.
Yeah, that's it.
Everyone's gonna go crazy for that Triple X shit.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Tupac is back. Machiavelli 2019. That's how they see him as. I'm like, I don't get that at all. I'm like, how is he Tupac? Where? What has he said that's like Pac? What has he done for the community that's like Pac? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The one song I thought he sounded okay on was the Lil Wayne song from Carter 5, Don't Cry. That's it, but he didn't need to be on it. Like, it's not like it was like a big hit or anything.
I feel you.
I'm like, come on, man. Come on, Weezy. What you doing?
Yeah, my dude. I'm actually about to get ready to get some sleep soon.
Yeah. No doubt, man.
Nice talking to you.
As always. This is always fun, man.
All right. I don't know. Are you going to join us when we talk about Led Zeppelin tomorrow?
I'll be in the building. I don't know shit about Led Zeppelin, so I'm not even going to pretend that I know their stuff. I'll come in and make sure these fuck boys don't get on and block their asses like they always try to get on here with us. Yeah, I'm going to be the doorman tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You ain't getting in this shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, cause I know that fucking me and all right, we just gonna be cutting up tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I was in there for the Sabbath one, and then I left, and then the Pantera one, I think I came in for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I gotta watch that Pantera one and shit. I gotta watch that one. Yeah. I'm gonna hit you up though.
All right, man.
All right, peace.
Peace.
And good night, everybody.
Later, man.